in anticipation to our 70-year anniversary. We look back to God's blessing over the years and what God has been doing through us. Past 18 months has been an exciting time together within COCM family. Our missionaries, our supporting staffs here in the mission center, as well as our friends and supporters from around the world. We came together, prayerfully seek God's guidance. We asked the question, what is God wanting us to do in the next decade? Over the years, we see God brought different group of Chinese to UK and Europe in different times. Sometimes they speak English more. Sometimes Cantonese is the dominant language. Other times it's Mandarin. In the UK, we see most Chinese churches are 3 languages. So we want to see our workers being able to reach all 3 language groups. And God has brought us people here. At the end of the day, we're in the people business. So we want to reach the people that's here. Who are they? We see Chinese students coming here. When we say Chinese students, we mean students speaking all language groups. So we want to reach the students in their formidable years of their seeking knowledge, their dreams. And we see that is an important group we want to reach. Over the years, we see waves of immigrants coming to UK. God wanting us to serve all generations of Chinese residents here in UK and Europe as they settle down. And there are new immigrants coming in who hasn't heard the good news of Jesus Christ. We want to reach them. Some of them from China. Some of them now from different parts of the world coming to UK and Europe. So we want to reach all the immigrants who are settling in the UK, whether it's previous generation, current generation, and the future generation. Generation of Chinese hear the good news of Jesus Christ. Of course, over the years, we see the next generation grow up here. And it is important for us to help the next generation to continue follow their parents' footsteps and to mature and serve in the church. There are a lot of second generation. They haven't really heard the good news of Jesus Christ. We want to reach them. How we do this? Through the 3 E's. The first E is evangelizing. We want to share the good news of Jesus Christ to all of them through pioneer evangelism, through one-on-one evangelism, through evangelical events, through churches, so we can bring people to have a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. But we won't stop there. We want to do the second E, which is equipping. We want them to grow in Christ. Teach them the Bible, train them, be rooted in the Bible, and so they can flourish, they can mature within the Chinese churches, and also serve in local churches. And we want to see generation of Chinese really believing and maturing, and also actively serving. There's the third E, encouraging. We want to see them evangelized so they can believe in Jesus Christ. We also want them to be equipped so they can root in the Bible and really grow and mature. But we also want to encourage them to participate in the worldwide God's mission so they can share the good news to others. They can join the mission waves God have created. God spoke to all of us collectively that we see God gave us 4 new directions in ministry. The first one is a new aspect in ministry that we want to do from training to training the trainers. Because we see a lot of believers coming to Christ, but we want to train them so they can become leaders to then train others. So the gospel can multiply. The second new direction is from national to regional. This is a new ministry model. In the past 10 to 12 years, we've done a lot of national conferences. We use the COCM Mission Center to conduct many conferences, training, Bible camps, and it's wonderful to use this center to bless many churches coming here. We want to continue to do this, but we want to develop more regional conferences, such as regional Bible camps. We can see a lot of local churches, small churches, maybe they're far away from us. They're either in different parts of the UK or in different parts of Europe. People may not be able to travel to the COCM Center very easily. So what we want to do is we want to go to them. A third ministry direction is a new ministry partnership. We want to move from pioneering ministry to gradually into supporting ministry. In other words, in the beginning, we will initiate. We will send workers to do pioneer ministry. But then we want to walk alongside with the local leaders, local churches, so they can be part of the team. And gradually, we want to see local churches take ownership of the ministry. They will put in resources, they will recruit people to do this, and COCM then become their resources to support them. And the final ministry direction is a new ministry initiative. We want to move from diaspora ministry, reaching the Chinese, to cross-cultural ministry. COCM has a slogan. It's reaching the Chinese to reach Europe. For many years, we've stayed in the reaching Chinese period. But what we want to do is to plant the mission DNA within the Chinese church to reach Europe by helping the Chinese churches and helping the Chinese Christians here to have a cross-cultural ministry aspiration. So people of Chinese ethnicity would then have an open mind to reach the Europeans with the good news of Jesus Christ. The new mission directions, I believe, is God's leading for us as a COCM family, the team here. It is also in response to the needs in the mission field. Over the years, churches has been planted. They are growing now, yet there's still a lot of Chinese coming into these shores from different language groups and different backgrounds, different age groups. Some came as students and they went back, and some stayed in the UK and Europe, putting roots down. I think the mission must respond to God's mission waves. There's a lot of areas that we need to have workers in. If I look at our current ministry team, I'm really thankful. We have older missionaries, we have younger missionaries, we have different languages, different gifts, but we still need a lot more. And we need more missionaries to join us, more supporting staffs to help the organization. Where will they come from? The challenge is big, but I believe if we ride the mission ways and follow God's lead, God will provide. And here is where I want to encourage all of you to support COCM. Not just to give a hand, but I encourage you to join us as part of the God's mission forces, so we can then together bless the people in Europe. May God help us.